What's going on, everyone? So today I'm going to be mounting the cheapest sleeve hitch I found on Amazon onto the old grasshopper here. So I've bought this hitch for about $200 and it's a manually operated one with the big lever on the side. I'm going to try to make it like a electric actuator one in the future, but for now let's go ahead and get this mounted up. I know we have to do some customization to it because this hitch is a universal hitch, and looking at all the photos they put it on, the tractors or lawnmowers had a straight plate and this one's curved. So I'm not really sure how well that's going to work out, but we're going to try and make it work. First things first, let's get this box open. Alright, so here it is all laid out. So it came with instructions, hardware. Here's the handle to push it down, the mounting plate, the bottom bracket. This is the arm that connects the two. These are mounting brackets, obviously. And the handle. I know this is the handle, so I can guarantee that. Let's go ahead and get this assembled. What I'm going to do is just put it all together and then put it on the tractor. So let's go ahead and get started. On the tractor, it's all assembled. It's actually really simple. You just basically bolt these two plates on, slide the lever through. So you take this plate and you slide on that end, bolt it on. Take this side, just slides on, bolts on, the Tex nuts. There's one big bolt here that goes all the way through the bottom, like so. But here's the problem that, and that basically comes pre-assembled. All you gotta do is just add these bolts and this right here. But this is the problem that I knew I was going to face. So here is the support brackets. They're supposed to attach right here, slide up in, and it supports the top. Obviously this is not going to work because no matter what I do, I can't get a good mounting surface. I got a big gap back here. I might be able to drill 2 holes, but I don't think that's going to be strong enough to actually do anything. So what I'm thinking is going to build something, and I want to try to use these 2 holes right here, these 2 existing mounting holes. So maybe take a piece of flat bar, cut it so it secures like that, and then 45 it up, or whatever the degree is, to hold it right here. So it's supported by these 2 bolts, cut here, and then it's up here, so it should hold this in place. So I gotta figure that out. When I do, I'll loop you guys back in. Alright, so we determined on how we're going to attach this hitch to the tractor. I'm going to have a plate or flat bar that's going to go from this bolt to this bolt and catch up into this. And I had to go do some errands to make that happen. So what I did is when I went out and bought a welder, some steel, had a grinder, welding hood, and gloves. Now, I am not a professional welder. I've now welded 5 times, and here is my product. It is some scrap metal that I had, and it's still hot. There's my first weld, and then there's the last one I did. So that was about 5 welds, so basically I am a professional now. Definitely not. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this up into those lengths, get them on there so we get this hitch done so we can move on to the next project. We got our 4 pieces cut. Now I gotta figure out how to do the angles on this one, or 2 of these, so when it sits on these 2 bolts, it comes in at a nice angle instead of trying to overlap. So let's go ahead and get that figured out. Alright, so here they are. Here's the right side, here's the left side. The marking means left out, so this is like the outside gets, flip it, it'll be backwards. To get this angle is really easy. All I did, just take the flat bar, put it against the bottom, put the other one on top, mark it, done. So now comes the fun part. We're going to weld this joint here and this joint here, get on there, mark for the drill holes, and then drill it out, and then realize that I did something wrong and I don't even know what yet, but we're gonna find out. All right, for all you welding experts out there, I've owned this machine for less than an hour, so I am no means a good welder by any means of the stretch. I definitely will take your advice on if I did something wrong, if the wire speed's too low, if the heat's too hot, vice versa. You know, anything like that I'll definitely take. If you just write, "You suck," well, no duh, I've done this for less than an hour. So let's go ahead and get these welded up, and then I'm actually going to put the scrap pieces, which was the corner piece, on top, kind of like a little gusset, just to help and strengthen that little much. So let's get to it. Remember briefly ago when I said I'm not a professional welder? Well, here's the proof. That was one ugly weld. We're gonna do the back side. Maybe that will help. Yep, if you need any welding done, don't give me a call. I will mess it up pretty good. I will go on record saying that these are probably some of the worst welds someone could probably do. But being my first time, I really don't care. We'll let these cool off, we're gonna grind them down and see how they look. Alright, let's see how well these welds clean up. I have very low hopes for this, not gonna lie. Bad, but it's not great. I can definitely see some like gaps in there, which is what I was expecting, you know. Again, first time, but well, let's hit the other side and see what we look like. Again, not great, but you know, not terrible. I think, well, there might not be worse out there. That's alright. I'll definitely take the crown for worst weld out there, but that's alright. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then we're gonna fit on the tractor and see if we can get it to hold the bracket. Alright, so there's the final product. We got the lower mounting hole, the middle one, and then the top one. Let's go ahead and bolt this onto the tractor. Alright, that's what it looks like all bolted on. It's not tightened down yet. I'm actually going to take this off and paint it. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, there's the final product. It's all bolted up, all stitched together. Let's put the wheels back on and stress test it. Alright, well there's the final product. All put together, all painted up. Let's go ahead and stress test it. I'm going to put myself on it, which I weigh 250 pounds. Not even moving. Alright, well, looks like another successful project. So stay tuned for more. Alright, so I'm going to be putting that on the front of that. I actually have a unique mounting bracket that I'm going to try out. But for now, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one.